and Frazier. MMA ain't been the same since George St. Pierre. It ain't been the same since Dave Men. MMA ain't been the same since Rico Rodriguez. This is the problem.
Onama versus Garcia main event. It's rank. It's a rank thing. Why you look inbred? I don't. Look up inbred map of the earth. I'm statistically the least inbred. Gingers are less inbred than the average Pakistani. You know how insane that is? Bro, you in Khamzat's tweet? I know Khamzat went after me. Yeah, I saw. Do I make a video about it? I guess I could get a video later saying something like Chimeav roasted me or something like that. And then mix it in with a bunch of other MMA news. But it needs other MMA news, you know? Why do I want... Dude, I guess I am in the scene, but it's still weird to have all the MMA fighters actually editing stuff of me. What am I supposed to do with no UFC today, Piggy? You watch my stream and we sit here and have fun together. Do you have a bear or a wild pig in the UK or nothing? I think we have lynx. Chat, am I off in saying that the UK, we do have lynx in the countryside? Maybe I'm off on that, but I think that's the extent of our dangerous animals. We have an adder as a snake, which is the worst thing. A minx? Maybe it's a minx, yeah. Not a lynx, maybe a minx. Yeah. I mean, I have to look it up. Lynx are not currently wild, having gone extinct. But we used to have lynx in the UK. Some evidence suggesting survival in Scotland. So there you go. Apparently they're trying to bring back Eurasian lynx. But that's the extent of our wild animals. We used to have bears and everything, but in medieval era, we hunted and killed all of them. We're so fucking cool, dude. No one will ever tell me that the English aren't cool as fuck, dude. Everyone else getting fucking terrorized by wild animals. We're just like, right. Get them out. Just killing all of them. Khamzat about a pit-pat decision you in these streets? Nah, dude. You know what, chat? Hey, Guru, appreciate your YouTube activity. Thank you very much, dude. I appreciate that. You think Zabit could beat Merab? Thank you, Leonardo. Appreciate you, brother. You think Zabit could beat Merab? Maybe, yeah, Zabit could beat Merab, but I'd imagine that he would gas the fuck out if he didn't finish him early. And his finishing potential wasn't that great. Chat, who's ready to hear something crazy? I'm not giving any information. Okay? I'm not giving any information. But given the current situation, my combat sports training has begun. Okay? I'm doing it all, boys. All right, guys? Little announcement. I'm not giving any more information than that because I want to be able to enjoy this without any level of interference. My combat sports training has begun. Okay? And I've been training for the past week. So, or two. So much so that I was feeling sick from it. But I'm getting into it. I'm not trying to be in the UFC. I'm not trying to be an MMA fighter. I'm just trying to be unjumpable by dumb animals. Because with my fucking build, if I know how to really fight, chat, yeesh! Everybody's in trouble. So I've been getting into it. Shut your big ass up. Well, at least you acknowledge I'm huge. Paddy holding a vape in a new video needs to lock in. What? Holding a vape? No, I don't believe you. I won't believe you. Nothing makes you dislike them more than having to work with the lazy morons. Dude, they're doctors and engineers. What are you talking about, man? Impression of Rogan calling Raja a marauder.
He's a fucking marauder. People forget, man. It's in his genes. It's in his genes.
Guru versus Danis, 28-28. Let's go. Yeah. Which martial art? I don't want to, doing a mixture of things, chat, let's just say. I don't want any interference on this. I want to be able to enjoy this without any, like, pestering or anyone getting after me or anything like that. So, yeah. That's how it's going. Patchy Mix lost all of his aura and now lives in the depths of the early prelims. Thank you for the £5. I appreciate the £5. Pachimits lost all of his aura. He did lose a lot of aura. He did, yeah. He had a lot. Everyone was making edits about him, dude. He was talking the talk. Guru, you might get Charlie Kirk at your MMA gym. I won't. Who's to say it's an MMA gym, dude? Let's not narrow it down. No, yeah. I'm doing MMA. Mighty Lard today. Thank you for the $2. Honest prediction for JDM versus Makhachev? JDM. I don't think that's really your belt. And you'll just fucking knock Makhachev out, even though there's no belt to be gained. P is stored in the balls. It's not. Since you're training, could you wheel kick a gorilla? Yes. Impression of CTE Volk attacking Ariel since he's been noticing. That's it. Done. I'm sick and tired of you. Don't know what to do about it, and that's it. Ariel since he's been noticing. Come on. Thoughts on Arman sleeping Benson Henderson? Wow, dude, a 40-year-old man. Try fighting the UFC. You haven't done it for 17 months. Train up, you versus Hassan Piker for the White House card. You don't take fights. They don't take fights. They can't fight. Weird question, but did you find out about Brock Lesnar through WWE or UFC? I knew about Brock Lesnar from WWE, funnily enough. Because I watched WWE before I watched UFC. I watched WWE when it was very early days. I used to have a friend on like council estate. I used to go around his house. He lived by the railway. And he had like the action figures of them, and we would like spring them off of the ropes and stuff like that. So when I was like 7, I used to watch that type of shit. So I knew about Brock Lesnar, yeah. Like I played the Royal Rumble game on PlayStation 3 on Xbox 360 before I ever knew what UFC was. So I knew about it. I knew about him. A weird question. I've already read it. But, thanks for the recent bump in content, brother. Your Mexican impression in a recent Kelvin video is hilarious. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate you so much, man. Let's go, my man. Let's go, man. That's how it goes, man. I can't stop stuffing my face, man. Impression of John Anik announcing Raj's UFC walkout, bringing up his controversial past, while Psycho Stew's in the front row. And here comes Raja Jackson. He's been brought out in a straitjacket here just for everybody's safety, because if anybody mildly inconveniences him, they may be on the chopping block. You look like I left a McNugget in my pocket. Okay. Impression of Shamil getting his pickle guru'd. Thank you for the $2. No. You training would be like a pig turning into a warthog. Okay. Chat, we must start training. Strongest fan base. True. We will be the strongest fan base in YouTube. We will make it happen. Do 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 do. Let me delete this because it probably might be arrestable in the UK. Thank you for the $5. So when are we gonna deal with? No, we're not. We can't plan these things. Shut up, dude. Come on. Guru, do you like tortas? Is it actually like a food? Or is it just are you calling fat women the food item, or is it like a nickname for fat Latin women? Would you say you're a striker or a crotch sniffer? Yes, it's a food. Okay, yeah. I don't know what they are. It's like the chicken and the egg. I learned about tortas from the women. A torta. Oh, it's a burger. I'm sick of Mexicans acting like they've got their own food. This is a fucking burger. You know what I mean? Oh, no, sorry. It's a sandwich, guys. It's actually different. I'm actually sick of it, dude. You guys got Taco Bell, nothing else. Come on. It's just a sandwich burger. Like, stop calling it something different and acting like you've made something. Impression of Connor teaching Guru his technique. Yeah, you just want to hang the weight. Just dangle it off the end of it, yeah? Yeah, muy does well. Yeah, he is grappling is Indian, but his stand-up is pound for pound. Yeah, his stand-up is insane. And also, Volk only rocked him because he headbutted him. And I stand by that. Guru training to defend himself against those ones. Well, I give it a New Zealand dollars. Evil Paddy and Walsh got dubs today. Callum Walsh or what Walsh? Evil Paddy. Oh, I saw Drickus Dupimlet got his big win by finishing the first round. I'll be real, chat. I don't think he's ever going to the UFC. I don't trust the physique But I hope he is natty. That'd be cool. Did you get your license yet? For what? Dan's Scraps, Unga Bunga, baby. Thank you for the $3 Australian. I appreciate you. Impression of Bully Tom threatening Ariel's Israeli Ewoks. All right. Fucking hell, mate. If you're jumping on our AT-ATs, mate, come on. Psycho Stu versus MMA Guru would be good. No, I don't want to fight him. Why would I do that? They should do Oliveria versus Gamrot and Benoit versus Dariush. Both of these fights work. Both of these fights do work, yeah. You see that Gamrot's flying back to the US on an Instagram story? No tweets, no nothing. They call up Gamrot, he says yes. None of this fucking theatrical shit, you know? Impression of Volk as a fight starts, nearing his barbecue at Dan's. Volk as a fight starts, nearing his barbecue at Dan's. I don't know what that even means. Thank you for the $2. Impression of Ilya Tapuria. Oh, Volk as a fight starts, nearing his barbecue. Hey, that's it. You guys are going to knock over the sausages and I'm going to have to put you all in the air fryer. Who wins, Khabib, Prime, or Ilya? Ilya probably chins him. I'll be real. Ilya probably chins him. Is that me sneezing something, or is there one of those mini little flies? Hate them. Insurance payouts for Titanic after rich people denied Fed Reserve. Then World War I started, and they are starting war to destroy Europe using... Are they starting war? Yes, they are. That's what they do with war. Did you see the concept for the White House card? It looks really cool. I did see that, yeah. Yeah, they're doing this whole experiment on Europe, a humiliation ritual to start a war. It's how World War II started. If you look into Germany pre-World War II, they were being humiliated. Like, absolutely humiliated by all of this ideology and all of these people and, like, absolutely being demoralized as a nation of people. And the same thing's happening now, so we'll see what happens. Did you see what I've already read it. Who should your boyfriend... Yeah, thank you for the €2. Keep humming that shit. I'm going to have to post the lyrics for the culture. Okay. Lopez versus Olives, 155. Fuck it. Yeah, there's truth to it. There is truth to it, yeah. I mean, it used to be like a controversial thing, but if you really do look into pre-World War II German history, they got Weimar Republic, yeah. This whole trans thing was being pushed on all of them and everything, and they just snapped, basically. They didn't just wake up one day evil. It was like a pressure cooker over there. Lopez versus Olives, 155. Fuck yeah. Thank you for the £2. I don't think Chimeav roasted you. He put me in his little clip of all the monkeys that were wrong. So he technically did, right? If you had to eat out one female fighter, who? No, I'm good. Impression of Nick Fuentes. No, Matt. Impression of Nick Fuentes commentating on a fight. Bello. Bello. I don't really know what he would say. None of these have got motion. Thank you for the $5. I've only seen a few clips of him. Why guys? Some guys out cold. Adesanya's out cold. None of them got motion. Joanna, Rebecki, Blachowicz all have legendary chins, yet somehow Gamrot gets visibly rocked in every single fight he's in. Charles probably chins him. But chat, yes or no, with bad chins comes great recovery. Yes or no? This is the truth. Good chins have the worst recovery in the sport. You know? Well, actually, I disagree. But when good chins get actually wobbled, you know they're getting finished. Sometimes good chins get dropped and they pop right back up. But when they get genuinely like wobbled, they don't come back. Whereas bad chins that get wobbled, they typically do stay in there quite a lot more. Shamil versus Guri for Porky Weight Championship 2029. Disagree with yourself? You gotta disagree with yourself if you're wrong. Shamil versus Guri for Porky Weight Championship 2029. Yes. Do 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 do. Here's some pocket money for a Monster Munch my pigger. Also, how is Tuffer co-headlining next week? Madness. I have no idea. Justin Tuffer's in there, right? Because Junior Tuffer fell out of the co-main. So they just put Justin Tuffer there instead, the fat fuck. Pocket money, thank you for Monster Munch. Okay, I might get some Monster Munch after this. Madness. Clayton impression. Chips. Chippies. Dan Hooker, 1 minute scraps live today. Do a reaction video. Also, what are your thoughts on the concept? Wade concept? Is that what you're asking about? Oh, the concept for the White House, right? Yeah, it looks like a cool design. It looks like a really cool design. I don't mind that, you know. That's sort of more for fanfare for people that are actually going to be at the arena, but I don't mind it, man. It's cool spectacles. I don't mind spectacles in the sport, as long as the fights don't get diminished by a result of this, you know? Dan Hooker, 1 minute scraps live today. I don't know if I'll do a reaction video to it, yeah. But yeah, I like Dan Hooker's 1 minute scraps. Subjudius, never disrespect Tortas ever again. We won't allow it. Viva Mexico. Now let's leave and never come back, Holmes. Yeah. Thank you for the $5. True. I got roasted for saying that in the Clip Channel comment sections, but the Clip Channel comment sections are pretty gay. Volk always had a chin. Volk always had an Indian chin, but recovered good. I don't think he had an Indian chin. Like it. No. Don't say that. He would never have recovered. He would have been finished by Chad Mendes if that was the case, you know? Just had our baby guru, congrats. Is black for some reason. Okay, I'll give it a $2. Maybe ask Chandler how it happened. Raja can technically face 10 years in prison. He won't, though. The more I've looked into it, it seems like he definitely won't. But hopefully we could see something like that. But it's looking like 2 years, I think, from what I've been told. I've got a lot of lawyers in my DMs, especially after all of the threats I've received over time. People forget, man, Ali Abdelaziz is a showman. I don't know. Can Gan beat Aspinall? If so, how? Thank you for the £2. Can Gan beat Aspinall? If so, how? He can, with kicks to the body and kicks to the legs, stomps, things like that. Yeah, he can. He can beat him. I think those are going to be the main weapons. I could see him teeping Aspinall to the body and hurting him or something like that, you know? Impression of Rogan and gay BJJ buddies. No. People forget, man. We're all gay, folks. Do, 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 do. All right, look at the announcement on Twitter. There you go. I'd do homosexual actor. I've already read it. I wouldn't do that for Alex to KO Ank. I don't know if I said true after that. I might have done. I was autopilot reading it, but no, I wouldn't do that for that. But I do want Alex to win, though. Okay, boys and girls, it's time to get chippy. And we have here with us the MMA guru. Hi, pal, what's the routine like? Oh, this is Tim Welch. Time to get chippy here. What's up, bud? What's the routine like? Any drugs, nicotine? Fuck any chicks? Thank you for the 2. Do we think Black Chandler Fent beats Connor easy? Black Chandler Fent? What do you mean? Thank you for the $2. I think McGregor would probably beat him at this point. Will you attend the White House event if only to cause chaos? No. I'm not going to plan that and say I'm going to do it, am I? No, I wouldn't anyway. Sup, G, I hope you're well. What's up? Who's next? What do you mean, who's next? For me, I don't know. Whoever wants it, man. Whoever wants it. Impression of Dana telling Trump to get him off the files.
What? Wait. I mean, what?
I'm on the files. I mean, come on. We don't read the files till Tuesday. What kind of Indian chin, feather or dot? Dot, I guess. Brother, we welcome you to Abu Dhabi. Thank you for the $2 Australian. Guru, you're starting to look like Robert Baratheon.
Donate it in silence, or I'll honor you again. You are the brother I chose.
The reality is that Raja will only get 1 to 2 years in prison because he's a first-time offender, I believe. I think he is, yeah. But just wanted to clarify, as I saw a legal mindset say you could get 6, but that's wrong. 10 max. I'm just getting a lot of people messaging me saying things like he'll get about 2 or 3. That's what I'm hearing. Because he's a person of influence, there are other ways to like sentence him that don't include prison time. Like community service, you know, doing like messages to his streams, and there's ways that he can leverage his position of influence to avoid more jail time, is what I'm hearing. Which is why he won't get a 10. 10 would be for someone who has no influence and just did this anyway. That's what I'm hearing. Impression of Ariel and Dana making up.
Oh, come on, come here. Just give me a hug.
All right, kid. All right. Impression of Connor telling Charlie Kirk to stand his base. Stand your fucking base, bro, yeah? Have a basic level devout Christian belief. Have the tamest Muslim belief you can ever have as a Christian. And watch the whole world turn against you. As shit as a 2-year sentence is, imagine being surrounded by society's worst 24/7, 730 days. I'd probably KMS. No cap, maybe low IQ helps survivability. Yeah. Honestly. I mean, I wouldn't, I don't know what I'd do if I was in jail. That is so... I honestly think, chat, if you do something... Now, speech laws in the UK aside, if you genuinely do like a proper crime, like a real crime, not a UK crime to like submit the nation that is having a gag reflex to what's happening to it. If you have like a legit crime, you're gay, I think. Because why would you do something, unless it's going to change your life to pull off this crime, why would you do something that's going to put you in an environment where you're surrounded by only men for the next few years? You gotta be gay. Right? I would never do something like that. Imagine really like doing something thinking if I get caught, I'm going to be in jail with men only for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years. Like honestly, it's very, very strange. I don't know why anyone would do that unless they are gay secretly, which might be why prisoners, end up being gay so much. Or they don't have a brain, true. That's also a thing. Who's a better coach? I've already read. Oh, no, yeah. Who's a better coach, Paulinho or Welch? Ooh. I'd say Welch. He took O'Malley from nothing. Paulinho took Alex from, like, one of the best kickboxers of our era. And he didn't teach him the grappling. So, so yeah, definitely Tim Welch, actually. Now I'm thinking about it. Paulinho's more of a translator, but he is a good striking coach, I'm sure. Guru versus Rampage in 2026, confirmed. Sure. Thank you for the 31 months of membership. Impression of Jabli pooping on Cartman? Yes.
I do a poser. Come on. Yeah.
Can I ask what you do on your PC while streaming? Right now I'm looking at this tweet I just did about Thanos and how I'm starting my MMA training arc and all of this. I had Paddy Pimlet's video up just a second ago, coaching my teammates while I wait for fight news. But most of the time I just refresh Full Violence and just look through MMA Twitter. Sup, Mr. Professor Fatso? Give me an aerial for the boys.
You owe me $2.
The training arc is real. We are about to get the third Klitschko. Can't wait to see you jab clinch your way to victory. Vladimir would be proud. Thank you for the $5, dude. I'm telling you, man, if I can start doing this and get all right at it. You know, I've got the Usyk camp connection, right? With that guy in Usyk's camp that watches all my vids. So that'd be a cool video, maybe, you know, get some boxing training in with Usyk. I'd really enjoy that. But that's not why I'm doing it, though. I just want to do it, man. I felt different self-confidence recently. So I think it's good. It's very good. We seeing you in Aspinall's corner? I don't think so. No, he's probably going to focus on his career. I've missed so many donos. Hang on. Impression of a coked up Connor. Yeah, the training arc is real, yeah. It's happening. It's already happened. Impression of coked up Connor bumping into Francis shortly after the moped incident. Connor is ultimately respectful for the fact that someone lost their life, but can't help but admire. Now, of course, it's a terrible situation, but man, you must have looked like Donkey Kong on that thing, eh? Holy moly, me. And the size of you. The much size and velocity of the thing, eh? Spent £10 on a super chat now, but I love you, man. Keep it doing. Thank you for the £2, dude. I appreciate you. Coding Cosmos. I appreciate you, brother. Keep doing you. Thank you for the 14 Canadian dollars. Message retracted. I appreciate the 14 Canadian dollars, though. RL. I appreciate that. 2 to 3 years in jail and forgot. Yes, 2 to 3 years jail, forget. And forgot. Okay, I get what you mean. With an A instead, right? Khamzat versus a rotating Halo Forge grid. Who wins? The rotating Halo Forge grid is pretty fucking unbeatable. But Chimeav might be able to stall it out with knees to the thigh. You never know. We seeing you in Aspinall's corner. I'm not focusing on it, no. You can have his career. I don't want to force my way in with influence. I'm surprised there's no BLM protest for Raja. I think there is. Oh, no, that's for justifying killing Kirk. That's what the BLM protest is. Fatigue. Gypsy Crusader versus Raja. Okay. I don't want to make his name sound cool. Gypsy Crusader versus Raja for the White House card. Okay. I'll give it a $2. Why did Rampage give Raja an Indian name? He really has been bullying him since day one. Thank you for the £5. That is interesting to do, yeah. I don't know, Raja. Maybe it's short for something. Is it short for something or is it just Raja? Guru, you would like prison. I wouldn't. What are you drinking? Unless I can stream from it. I think they should set up streams. What are you drinking, you filthy redcoat? Robinson's fruit. Like berry medley or something like that. Water. Good Eats MMA. I appreciate the membership, dude. It's not wine, even though it's in this type of bottle. It's just a glass bottle. I'm drinking from glass bottles now. I'm different now, chat. We are alphas. What's your reach, Guru? 77.5, 78 inches. I've got short fingers, though, so my knuckle to knuckle is that of probably like an inch longer. 78, 77. Impression of Ariel sniffing Raja's pocket pennies. Thank you for the 2. There you go. Pure strikers should states adding offensive wrestling to their game. Yeah, they should start doing that, yeah. Having the threat of the takedown will make their striking so much better. I absolutely agree. If you're not shooting takedowns in MMA in Big 2025, you're losing. Who you got for Yuri versus Khalil? I've got Yuri. Thank you for the 3. What did Chimeav say? He just lumped me in with a bunch of other people and he called us all monkeys. For our predictions. So he kind of roasted me, I guess. But he edited a video with me in it and stuff with my prediction. Who you got for Yuri versus Khalil? Yuri Prokayev. I've got Yuri. Can we get a Joe Rogan scream?
Oh, unbelievable, folks.
Charlie Kirk versus Rumble Johnson in the Gulag. In the Gulag. You got to send him to the Gulag. 50 no's in the ass means yes. Remember the J tunnels everyone somehow forgot? Oh yeah, remember when they were just tunneling around underground? Kino Casino covered Raja a little. You should collab.